How y'all doing? Welcome to Woodshed Antics. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you've been around a while and you continue to show up to support the channel, thank you from the bottom of my heart. As always, like, share, and subscribe. That helps to grow the channel. It allows me to keep chasing this dream. Today we're talking stand-up paddleboards. I promised we were gonna start this video this week. It's July 1st. We're gonna start rocking these out. I'm gonna build 4 paddleboards and we're gonna talk about that giveaway. So for the Easter egg, you're gonna wanna find the Easter egg. You're gonna wanna do what it says. It might be include a comment. It might be give a thumbs up. It's just a direction. You're gonna wanna find it. There'll be one in every one of these build videos from here on out. And that's how you get an extra entry into winning that stand-up paddleboard. So as we jump into this video build, I have an exciting announcement from Saber-tooth. When I was getting back from Whittle the Wood, 25 this year, I'd been in communications with them. They sent me out a care package with all these white Whisper. They're the extra fine carving burrs. This is the 4-inch extra fine sanding disc, basically. And I am totally pumped. I am a fanboy of this company, Saber-tooth. It's American made. What's not to love about them? These are quality tools. I've had some of these tools in my arsenal from these guys for decades, and they're fabulous products. I'll be able to put a link up. You'll be able to buy these. You'll be able to see them in action as we build this paddleboard. I'm super excited for the affiliate link with them. It'll get you 10% off. It'll also help kick some money back to Woodshed Antics for new tools and other supplies, but I'm totally pumped about that affiliate ship. We have another one in the works that we're talking about right now. You're gonna wanna stay tuned for that, but we're gonna get right into this. Let's talk about wood and price points real briefly about what we're building on these 4 stand-up paddleboards. So let's talk about the boards we're gonna build. I mentioned we're gonna build 4 boards. The first board is a trash board. So during COVID, I started this rib kit. I'd ordered a set of plans. I'd started working on it. My kids were helping me cut it out to stay busy, and we broke the saw. The availability of parts back then was terrible. We couldn't get them the parts. The saw's made in Germany, I believe, Hagner, and we just couldn't get parts. So we got focused in on some other stuff and never finished. I'm going to take this rib kit that I have built already. I got to clean it up a little bit, but I'm going to call it the trash board, and we're going to take pine boards or other boards that we find from Pallets, and we're going to mill those down, and we're going to scarf all our joints together, and we're going to build a trash board that you could essentially build for the price of the epoxy and the fiberglass and the little odds and ends pieces you need. So it should be a relatively super cheap board. None of it's marine grade, so I'm really interested in how long this trash board holds up. So the next board we're going to talk about is the Western Red Cedar board. I went down to my local my hardwood dealer, and I picked out 3 nice hardwood boards. I paid them the milling fee. They had a flat milling fee to mill these down. I got them down into about 1/4-inch pieces. This board will be the quickest build, but it'll also be the most expensive. And that'll be board number 2, Western Red Cedar. Board number 3, I have more of this out and about, but this is the board we're going to build it out of. I don't know if you can see how ugly this is. This is actually redwood decking. It was off my neighbor's deck. It's over 30 years old. Now I know what's inside of this, and I know it's absolutely beautiful. It's going to take a little time. I'm gonna have to mill this down myself, and we're gonna have to process this on my bandsaw. I've got to build a little jig to do it. I think we can get it done. If not, I got a buddy with a great big, beautiful bandsaw that can take this down for us. That'll be board number 3. So the 4th board we're gonna build is a beetle kill pine board, and we're gonna travel about an hour from my hometown here up into the mountains. We're going to a local mill. They usually have a ton of it. We're going to go visit with them and see what they've got for beetle kill pine. But beetle kill pine is probably the most sustainable, the greenest thing that we're going to be able to build with. You know, repurposing that wood. It's not used for a ton. They tend to shy away from it in construction, but we're going to use it to build a board and hopefully repurpose that and give it a new life. And hopefully it's amazing. I just don't know how it's going to turn out. That beetle kill pine is very inconsistent in color. It could be amazing, could be horrible. We'll see. Those are the 4 boards we're going to build. We're going to get cracking right now. I'm going to throw this plywood up on here. We're going to show you how to lay out the patterns. And here we go. So let's talk about Easter eggs. So I'm going to zoom in here for you on our first Easter egg. And I'm going to make it painfully obvious. An Easter egg is just something that the creator puts into a video game or a movie or something for some people to stumble across and find. The first Easter egg I've got is, what board are you most excited to see? 1, the trash board. 2, the Western Red Cedar. 3, the reclaimed redwood. 4, the beetle kill pine. Put that in your comments for an extra chance to win. It's as simple as that. It might be something I say, it might be something I do, it might be something written in the corner of the video. You never know. But
for time's sake, we're going to speed this video up, but as you can see, we've rolled out the pattern. This is the rib kit. I'm going to cut out each of the individual ribs. This long section I'm cutting out is the spar. This runs down the middle of the board. This is the backbone. These ribs are going to attach to it. I'm going to go ahead and cut all these out and then start gluing them to the board. On to step 2 of the process. Here I'm using a spray-on glue. I've got a couple different brands, but I'm spraying either the pattern or the wood, and then I'm applying that. You can really take some time here and cut everything tight and attach it in a way, lay them out in a way that you're maximizing your wood space so that you can save what you can. If you got 2 paddle boards to build, you literally can fit both rib kits onto 1 sheet of plywood. So if you're taking your time, you can manage that. If not, here I'm just slapping them on. I'm more concerned about the time than I am the actual layout of this. I'm just trying to get it done. So act accordingly. Moving right along. So in this video, you're going to see me take a cordless drill. I'm going to drill each one of these windows in the rib kits. Now these windows we're going to cut out of the inside, and we're basically just making a skeleton. We want the board as light as we can get it. Some people will leave a little extra just to drill hole saw holes out of the middle. You can do that. It leaves a little extra weight. I don't know if it's stronger or weaker when you do that, but we're going to actually follow the plans for these and not make any modifications on the interior ribs. Going to cut them out as best we can. In this video, we are just doing a rough out. This next step, you're going to see me grab a jigsaw with a wood blade. I'm just going to stay away from the lines and rough everything out to get it out of this main sheet. And we'll move the next step to the bandsaw in the next video.
Just as a check, I went through, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They're all cut. They've all been pre-drilled.